video documentary available on US and Russia. Biden knew, Putin knew, everyone knew. So everyone knew what was going to happen to the Baltics and especially Ukraine, and that Russia would not sit by and watch things happen. And let me just play what Biden said to you so that you can understand what happened.
I think the one place where the greatest consternation would be caused in the short term for admission, having nothing to do with the merit and preparedness of the country to come in, would be to admit the Baltic states now in terms of NATO-Russian, US-Russian relations. And if there was ever anything that was going to tip the balance, were it to be tipped in terms of a vigorous and hostile reaction, I don't mean military, in Russia, it would be that.
So he knew this decades ago. And this happened now. If you see the video before this one, it's done. Ukraine no longer exists as a nation because it's now a colony of the United States. They take all their orders from the United States. Their army is not controlled by anybody except the Pentagon. So the channels are silent, though. Nobody's talking about this. In 1997, Joe Biden admitted that the expansion of NATO to the Baltic countries would provoke a strong and hostile reaction from Russia. Of course, now these videos don't show them and accuse Russia of aggression. But this was known. Even Kissinger said that NATO shouldn't advance into Ukraine, that Ukraine should stay neutral, because it could spur Russia into a very terrible conflict. Now, in the face of all this, for the first time since Russia's invasion of Ukraine, Democrats are pushing Joe Biden to change strategy and start negotiations with Russia. This is today's news. And according to the Washington Post, a group of 30 Democrats in the House of Representatives is urging the U.S. President Biden in a letter to change his approach to Ukraine and continue with direct negotiations with Russia. The letter was sent to the White House on Monday, the 24th of October, and as a newspaper reports, is in the possession of the Washington Post. As he reports, the 30 Democrats are calling on Biden to combine the unprecedented economic and military support the U.S. is providing to Ukraine with, quote, talking diplomatic initiatives. They call on him to step up efforts to find a realistic framework for a ceasefire, end quote. This I've translated for you from a Greek article. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Do you think Biden will go for a ceasefire? I think he's going to make a colony out of Ukraine because Zelensky, remember a couple of weeks ago, said he wants to make Ukraine a colony like, for example, like Puerto Rico is, or Israel is, more like Israel, of the United States, under the umbrella of the United States. In other words, Ukraine is changing boyfriends, from going from Russia to the U.S. And as we know, when relationships like girlfriends and boyfriends break up, it's always a little bit of turmoil involved. But will Russia stand for this? Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.